Okay, hi guys. This is the band signing process organization tool that I mentioned in my earlier emails. It's from a service called Trello, which I think I've actually talked to some of you about before. It's a service that I've used on a bunch of different group projects in the past with some success. It's really helped everyone stay on the same page when it comes to some multi-step processes. And I think it's really great. You get to break down each step of the process into a different list here, and then you move what are called cards between the different lists. Each card will represent a band between them. We don't need to keep these different process steps. This is just sort of what I came up with. I've added all of you to this, so you should have all received an invite at whatever email address you were using. And you should be able to set up an account and then edit this. To edit any of the steps, you just go on the top, click it, and then you can change it to whatever you want, and then hit save. We're going to stick with these just for my demo. So each band, as it moves through the process, we can just drag it along. So obviously something would be suggested by a member, and then it would go to an e-vote, and then it would move throughout the process. What's really cool, though, is it's not just about these little tiles moving through lists. When we click on that card or tile, a little bit of a dialog comes up. Let's actually go to the one for the senators, because there's actually a note in that. So I created a note in this just a few minutes ago that they asked for $250, and we gave them $300. It's a really great way to keep the conversation about the senators in one nice place and still have it travel across the various steps of signing them. So if we forget that they mentioned something way back when, this will eventually scroll after enough information happens. Also, it allows you to attach different files to each card. So if the senators sign a contract with us, which they eventually will, and they decide to scan and send it to us, we can attach that file here so it all stays together within the Trello. What's also really great is adding different things is very easy. So you'll notice at the bottom of each of these lists is a little add card link, so you could just click that. One of the other bands that we were talking to for our student showcase was Bright Red Cardinal, so I'm just going to add them in and fix that. And then we'll just hit add, then click away. And so now they have their own little card under member suggested. And we'll be able to click on that, and I can add in any little comments here. There's also a sidebar over here that just shows all the recent activity. And these are all of your icons and names, so they will light up and turn into pictures once you accept. One other thing, I've set this board as public, so that way all of our members can see where various bands are throughout the process as we're signing them. But only people who get invited to the board, so the e-board, will be able to edit different things on it. But any member will be able to see where a band is in the process. So I think it'll be a really good way to show them that we're working on different things, and also give them a little bit of an understanding of how difficult it is to bring a band to Rodrigues. So I hope you guys like this format. Feel no pressure to use it, but I think it's going to be a really great way for us to all make sure we're on the same page when it comes to managing bands. I know a lot of times we appoint a single person as contact as well, but sometimes somebody else needs to step in. So what we can do actually is assign different cards to different people. So Bright Red Cardinal, let's say, is really good friends with Sarah. We can just click on Sarah's name here, and then Sarah becomes the one who's primarily responsible for that. But anyone can still write a comment in here and contribute to that conversation, or we can take Sarah off of that. We don't want her on there. So it's a really good way to, at a glance, see who's working on what and see where various bands are in the process. So let me know if this is something that you guys want to do. And I will also include this link in